Hey, it's Shane Voth with Apex Agent Academy, and today we're going to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Okay. Being uncomfortable. I know that's something that it's built into us to want to avoid. Our brain is constantly trying to take us out of uncomfortable situations because it wants us to be safe and be comfortable. But you can't grow if you stay in that comfort spot. The more you can get comfortable with being uncomfortable, the more you're going to grow. And the better your career and honestly, other parts of your life as well are going to be better. This seems backwards because if we're really trying to get better and we're trying to grow our income and get better in business, what we're really striving for is comfort. But in order to get there, we've got to spend some uncomfortable time. I want you to think about going to the gym. The first time you go to lift up a 30-pound weight, it's uncomfortable and it's difficult and you struggle with it. And now if you keep going back and consistently doing it, which we want you to be doing, it's going to get easier and easier over time. But there's going to become a point where you go to the gym and picking up that 30-pound weight, it's not uncomfortable. You don't get that churning feeling in your stomach. You don't feel that burning in the muscle. And if you continue to go back over and over and lift the same weight, you're not growing anymore. You're stagnant. You're not going to explode. Like, this is the way your business works as well. In the beginning, we get really uncomfortable. Think about the first time you made a cold call, or you sat an open house, or you knocked on a door. It was pretty uncomfortable feeling, but you did it because you had to. It was feast or famine. You needed to work. You had to grow. So you were out doing uncomfortable things all the time. But as time goes on, now we start to get referrals and we're dealing with people that we want to deal with. And we're no longer putting ourselves in uncomfortable situations. We're also no longer growing. If you really want to increase your business and have more enjoyment in your life, you need to find a way to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because the longer you can stay in those moments of uncomfort, the better success you're going to have. This works in conversations as well. Having uncomfortable moments is part of doing business. And if you are in a conversation and perhaps you're with a seller and you're talking about your commission and you've said your piece and now there's silence, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable for you. It's uncomfortable for them. But the longer you can sit in that silence and wait for them to speak, the better you're going to do in these appointments with getting the outcome that you wanted when you booked the appointment. Now, if you've talked about your commission and you sit in silence, it might feel like eternity. The truth is, it's a couple of seconds. For the other person, it's feeling like eternity too. If you wait, eventually they're going to speak, and most people are going to be too uncomfortable to then try to get you to reduce your commission again. They're going to agree, and you guys are going to move forward. This is so important about getting comfortable with being in that uncomfortable moment. The more you can do it, the longer you can stay, the better the outcomes are going to be for you. I could list out 100 scenarios where being uncomfortable is actually a good thing. I want to think about making videos. I know it's huge right now. People are making TikTok videos and you're uncomfortable with it. I know. It's uncomfortable to be on camera. It's not normal. But the more you do it, the better you're going to get. But with that, it means you start to have to push yourself again. It's not just doing something once that was uncomfortable. It's doing it consistently until it becomes comfortable again. And then it's time to push yourself one more time. That's what I love about coaching, is so many times people get to a point where they've kind of mastered their uncomfortable feelings with things, and now they're in the comfort zone. And as a human, you don't really want to leave that comfort zone. But that comfort zone is where dreams go to die. If you seek more than what you have right now, getting that push to move beyond that comfortable back into that naughty, dirty spot of uncomfortable you don't want to be in, sometimes you need that push. I'm here to help you guys. Make sure you stay tuned, hit like, hit subscribe, and it's time to get uncomfortable.